I recommend the porridge, the Advert is nice, you can say without any reply. But show 'em Kellogg's Bran Flakes, that's a different matter, they'll all reply. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty, they're very tasty. Would you care for yoghurt? The green flakes are nice, the continental breakfast ain't bad. But show 'em Kellogg's Bran Flakes, that's a different matter, they'll all reply. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty.
Kellogg's Bran Flakes.
You know, this could catch on.
Well, what about the weather? Is it gonna rain? You can ask without any reply. But ask about the Bran Flakes, that's a different matter, they'll all reply. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty, they're very tasty. How'd you like your eggs done? Can you see the milkman? You know you got a wasp in your ear. But ask about the Bran Flakes, that's a different matter, one thing you'll hear. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty, they're very tasty.
Kellogg's Bran Flakes.
They're very tasty. Everyone together, bend and stretch, you can say without response. But reach for Kellogg's Bran Flakes, that's a different matter, they'll all respond. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty, they're very tasty. Let me feel your biceps, we ought to try some press-ups, straight, I just broken me back. But reach for Kellogg's Bran Flakes, that's a different matter, they'll all respond. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty, they're very tasty.
Kellogg's Bran Flakes.
They're very tasty.
Have you done your road work? You gotta keep your left up and say without any reply. But straight on Kellogg's Bran Flakes, that's a different matter. Here's where they all comply. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty. You gotta try a left up followed with a right cross. Have you seen the guy you gotta beat? But straight on Kellogg's Bran Flakes, that's a different matter. Here's where they all agree. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. They're Kellogg's Bran Flakes. They're very tasty.
Can you catch a nice trout? I don't want a minnow, I think you've caught an old boot. How about a halibut or a jelly deal? You know your worm's off the hook. But talk about the Bran Flakes, that's a different matter, here's what they all reply. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty, they're very tasty. Kellogg's Bran Flakes. They're very tasty.
Tell me, Jethro, just what is it makes them Kellogg's Bran Flakes so very, very tasty? Yep, tasty. Well,
maybe it's the wheat. Or maybe it's the malt.
Maybe it's a sun up in the sky.
But why do Kellogg's Bran Flakes taste so very tasty?
We'll tell you why. It's Kellogg's, Kellogg's, Kellogg's make 'em tasty. So very tasty. It's Kellogg's, Kellogg's, Kellogg's make 'em tasty. So very tasty.
Yep, just checking.
Hope you put the cat out and turned off the gas, you can say without any reply. But what about the Bran Flakes? Real Kellogg's Bran Flakes is what they all reply. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty. Never drink the water, we ought to send some postcards, I think there's a crab by your toes. But what about the Bran Flakes? Real Kellogg's Bran Flakes is what they all reply. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty. Kellogg's Bran Flakes. They're very tasty.
I hope you enjoyed those ads, and if you're interested in other cereal related ads or even the free gifts that came with breakfast cereal, then please subscribe to this channel, like and share it, and check out what else is available.